I think it's probably too early to say yet. The whole thing is still quite new. A lot of people who buy one football club, you scratch your head and you think, what do you want? What is your objective from this one football club? When they have 4 or 5, it just multiplies the doubts. What on earth is the purpose of this? With some of the multi-club arrangements, you see a very, very clear hierarchy. So City would be, it is the City group because it's based on Man City. Quite what they're going to get from the other ones, I think is unclear. A lot of the players that they've bought and they've loaned out to clubs and part of the group have never been heard of again. A lot of them, almost all of their big signings haven't come through the ranks of these other clubs. You thought they were going to be feeder clubs, but they haven't fed many through so far. So it just becomes a place where they end up parking people who have been disappointing. It becomes almost like a consolation prize. With Chelsea and Strasbourg, well, Chelsea just that they've stockpiled so many players that they haven't got room for all of them. So it's good to have a place there that they can just keep these players in activity. Although I think they have a problem this season with one of their midfielders, André Santos, Brazilian, who had an excellent season for Strasbourg last season, was in Carlo Ancelotti's first Brazil squad, played off the bench in Carlo Ancelotti's first game as Brazil coach, and now he's left Strasbourg and he's gone to Chelsea. But he can't get in the team. He's still behind Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. So what happens to him then? So the thing of stockpiling players, because there's only 11 who can start in the first team and a few on the bench. So in terms of feeding players through, I don't think we've seen dramatic results so far. The thing that would concern me more widely, and I'm not making any specific accusations about anyone, is that it's a fabulous way to launder money, to have football clubs in different jurisdictions. It's such an easy way to launder money. I wonder if some of the people getting involved, that might be one of the possible motivations. The loopholes is something I would like to learn more about, because we've seen 2 clubs recently fall foul of this. And you mentioned Crystal Palace, who I think have been hard. It was harsh because the share of John Textor was never a majority share in Crystal Palace. So I think they've been harshly done by. But another one is the Mexican club, Leon, who were going to play in the Club World Cup, but couldn't because they were part of the same ownership group as another club. And so they missed out on a massive, massive payday. The amount of money that the clubs were earning. Just to give you an example, the Argentine clubs, River Plate and Boca Juniors, they were knocked out in the group phase. But even so, the money that they got for playing in the Club World Cup was 40 times the amount that the winner of the last Argentine championship got for winning that competition, Platense. So look at the payday that Leon missed out on. So I would like to learn more about what are the loopholes and what not. So that would be my conclusion, which is not very good. I think I'm confused. I'm confused. Certainly, as a feeder of players, I don't think it's worked particularly well yet. And I fear that some of the people getting involved with this are perhaps thinking of the opportunities for dubious accountancy practice